Hello everyone, Harpy Jessie here, and today I'm going to be talking about a tweet I saw on Twitter. Now, the person said, a man's prime begins in his 30s while a woman's prime ends at 30 at most. Now, this is not the first time I've heard this before. This statement is mostly used as a consolation statement for men in their 20s that cannot attract women. So they'll tell them,
oh, don't worry, when you're in your 30s, you will be able to get all these women. You even get younger, better women. Then you would have your moment of revenge.
now, this statement is only true in a patriarchal society or an underdeveloped country where women don't really have access to money or resources. In such countries, a man that gets to his prime at 40, 30, 50, any age can get a woman in her 20s because he has the resources that she needs and doesn't have access to. So it would make sense in that kind of society. But in a developed society like the Netherlands, for example, where women have access to the same resources men have, it won't really fly. Like, you barely see an older man with a younger woman. So if you cannot get girls when you are in your early age, you won't be able to get them when you're older, because now you're old, so your only chance is becoming a passport bro, which would lead you to be used for your money and visa and eventually get dumped by the said woman. So in actual fact, a man's prime begins when his physical strength and resources substantially increase, not age. It has absolutely nothing to do with age. The same way men are attracted to a woman's youth, beauty, and fertility, a woman's attracted to a man who looks strong and has resources. Take the NBA players, for example. These 19-year-olds, 20-year-old NBA players, they're attracting women younger and even older than them. Why? Because they have the resources and they are strong, they are fit, and they have money, enough money. Like excess money for their age. Take Angela Bassett. Is it Angela or Angelina? I hope I don't mistake that. But take her, for example. She's a woman in her 50s. She would still never be on the same primal level as a man who is poor in his 50s. Like, they are both the same age. Why? Because she's still gorgeous. She's older, but she's beautiful. But the man, on the other hand, does not have the resources. So he has not gotten to his prime. Now, she is still in her prime because both young and old men consider her very attractive. Another example is Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, Lauren Sanchez. She's a woman in her 50s and she was still able to attract a billionaire, not just any man, not just a rich man, but a billionaire. Why? Because she's attractive. So it has absolutely nothing to do with age. For women, it's mostly about the looks, and for men, it's about the resources. So now the only way that statement would make sense is if you as a man is developing physically, mentally, financially, like in all ways as you grow older, then you're getting into your prime. But at the end of the day, not every man is going to be rich, not every man is going to be successful. Some people will be average and some people will be poor. In fact, a large number of men would not be rich, would never be rich in their life. So if they are to follow this advice, then and think that when they're older they will get to their prime, so instead of them to develop their social skills, they use this excuse to be mediocre, then in their 50s they will still remain lonely. So if we are ranking the prime based on attraction for the opposite gender, then we're going to say for men, your prime starts when your resources starts to increase, okay, or has increased. And for women, your prime stops when your beauty stops. Now, I use start for the men and stop for the women because with women, we are born with beauty, then there is no starting phase, it has always been there. There's a very small percentage of men that use their looks to attract, but it's mostly women are mostly attracted to men with resources. So it's not about age. So that's my 2 cents. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Am I chatting shit or not? If you agree with me, please give me a thumbs up, and if you disagree, give me a thumbs down. I'm fine with it. Whichever one you choose, please make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.